Good Jesus. Let's see how this goes. First of all, I would like to apologise for the state of the quality. I've never done anything like this before, and I've clearly named the channel the right name because this is like the 4th or 5th attempt, because I keep forgetting to do stuff. But never mind, we will get through it. Here we have my RG125 engine. I plan on restoring this bike and getting it back on the road. I did rebuild it 3 or 4 years ago. The new piston, rings, barrel, gaskets, everything. And it did start, but as you can see here from the wiring, it looks like every 17-year-old in the world has owned it at some point, and everyone's had a chop at it. So that's going to be a headache to get round. But as you can see, it was uncovered at some point from where it was stored, and metal swarf has gone all over it. This isn't the sort of thing you want in your engine, really. So let's get it cleaned up. Let's get it stripped down now. So now all the swarf is cleaned, we need to take it apart, I suppose. I'm hoping that the reeds have stopped all the crap getting inside the engine, otherwise it's going to be a bigger strip down than I wanted, really. These should be 12mm, I believe. I did replace them all actually, yeah. Okay. $13. Oh, oh, that was tight. I definitely torqued the cylinder head down there. Why I'm using a quarter drive ratchet for this, I've no idea. The 3/8 one's right here. Yeah, I've replaced all the nuts with steel lock ones. So most of the bolts on this are cap heads that I've made at work, so that's always good. It's on that. Come on. Yeah. Okay. I think these. Oh no, that's not, and that's not. Thought they were holding it then. Oh no, there we go. I've got it. Let's see. As you can see, I did rebuild it. Had the barrel honed out. New piston fitted. That's detonation. It's not very bad, so I'm not worried about it. This one's bad from the RG125 motocross bike I had. As you can see, that's what happens when you run low grade fuel and hammer the arse off it, I suppose. Two 10mm here I've forgotten about. barrel nuts. These should still be 12, yeah. Ooh, good. I torqued those down as well. Once I'd fathomed the wiring harness out, which was a disaster, it did start second kick. Oh. It's loose. There we go. Let's get the barrel off, I say. So, now I've remembered to charge the camera battery up. The barrel is off and everything looks really good. Everything looks really clean, as I thought it was. None of the metal swath has got in the engine. That was my biggest worry. So I think I'll put it back together now I've checked everything. I do have some new carbon reeds to replace the ones that are in it. I might as well put those in while I'm here. Make sure you use the right size bit when you're undoing things like Phillips head screws, so otherwise you'll round them off. This little plate here is the it's the stop to stop the reeds opening too far and then causing them to snap. That was a problem back in the day, I suppose. And the reeds are basically just an intake valve. As the piston comes down, they open, draw the fuel air mixture in, and then close when the piston's coming back up. Thanks to the unique way they make stuff these days, the carbon reeds don't actually fit. So seeing as it had carbon reeds in before, and I know that they sit flush, I'll put these ones back in. They're not actually that worn, so just to be safe, I'll put a tiny drop of thread lock on the bolts that hold the reed block in, just to be safe, because if they come out they can't really go anywhere, but I don't want them going in the engine. That was a downside more than I intended to put on. Right, now I've sorted that disaster out. For some reason the camera stopped recording. I've no idea why, but now I can put it back together. The old reeds are back in because the new ones just don't fit. It's just ridiculous. Everything's had a tiny drop of thread lock on to stop anything coming out, so now I can put it back together. When reassembling, you need to make sure that the top and bottom ring are located on the little pins to stop the rings moving. There we go. And just give everything a coat of 2-stroke oil. There we go. Now I can slide the barrel back on. This is difficult by yourself, but I'm sure I'll manage. That's the one. I got it. Lovely. Right. Now to put all the bolts back in. Now for torquing the bolts down, you can only really get to the two back ones, really. But you sort of get an idea once you've done a few how tight to go. It's not ideal, but I literally don't have any other way of doing it, I suppose. Now for the cylinder head. With new copper washers.